Yo, what's going on guys? My name's Recon and welcome back to the Recon Esports YouTube channel. Today guys, we're going to be talking about the easiest way to consecutively earn points in Arena. Before this video starts guys, it would greatly mean a lot if you guys could hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, turn on post notifications, hit that like button, let's try smash 25 likes on this video, and leave a comment down below on what videos you think we could do next. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so first of all what I want to talk about is loot paths. With the preseason over, we're almost halfway through the season. There's not really any point in jumping into preseason drops. We're just going to talk about where you guys should be dropping for the remainder of the season. For the remainder of the season guys, you should probably be looking at not dropping at these new contested POIs. These are really heavily contested. You're going to find out a lot of the times that you drop here, you're going to either die off spawn, get unlucky, or just end up not gaining as many points as you thought you were going to. What I do suggest and advise that you guys do is come up with a good loot path, an efficient loot path that you guys find comfortable to loot and use every single game, and it's only contested by 1 to 2 people. If it's above 2 people dropping at your spot every single game, there's not really a point, and I do definitely advise you to go look for a new spot. What I suggest is Catty Corner. Catty Corner as of right now, in my opinion, from my experience, is one of the best drops in the game. As we all know, Catty Corner was brought in as an addition to Season 3, and that was a very long time ago. A lot of us used to drop there because of the mythic guns, but now that the mythic boss is gone and it's a couple seasons after, it's not really as heavily contested as it once was. Catty Corner in itself is home to over 18 chests, 11 fruit boxes, 12 ammo boxes, 3 car spawns, 17 floor loot spawns, 4 chug barrels, and on top of all that, you'll come out with max mats every single time. I know what you're probably thinking, oh my god Rua, why did you pause this amazing video? So let you guys know that right now you should pause the video, hit that like button, head on over to Fortnite.gg. This is not a sponsored video, and I want you guys to label out a loot path if you don't have one already, because if you don't have a loot path, you aren't going to understand this video as well as you really need to. Alright, let me give you guys a few minutes. Okay, cool, you're back. Now, moving on. Alright guys, moving on to our second point, fighting strategy. With the new change to the arena scoring format, you guys are going to be wanting to base your playstyle off of how much bus fare you take. As of right now, from divisions 1 to 3, you guys aren't going to be experiencing bus fare. For divisions 4, you get minus 10 points. For divisions 5, you're going to get 20 points. For division 6, you're going to get 30 points off. For division 7, you're going to get 40 points off. Champs divisions 8 to 9, you're going to be getting 50 off. And of course, with Champs divisions 10, you're going to be getting 60 off. If you're in open league, I do highly recommend you W keying every single game, trying to raise your confidence for pushing into fights. As in Champions division and Contenders division, you're going to need that, as there's quite a sudden change in the skill level of the player base. For those Contender League players, what you should probably be doing is trying to play it safe just until endgame. Some little things include getting max materials before rotating out drop spot or loot path, trying to take some fights in mid game, making sure that you're still confident for pushing fights, because if you're being too passive in early game, you're just going to feel rusty and end up dying later on into the game. Okay, so now we're moving on to Champions Division. I'm going to put this really simply. There are 3 types of players that Recon actually has that are in Champions Division. So you could be one of these 3 players. Comment down below which one you guys are. Okay, cool. So the first up is RC and Cloudy. You could be really passive, wait until end game, play it really smart, and play it really peacefully until it reaches the end game stages where you become more hyper aggressive towards your opponents. You could be someone like Sherzy FN. Sherzy is a really great piece control player, mechanically insane, piece controls every single opponent and edit courses anybody that he runs into every single stage of the game. You could be someone like Zyflox, which is hyper aggressive, hits all their shots, but plays slightly passive during end game. Comment down below which one you guys think you are. What my point is here is that there are multiple ways to play in Champions Division. You can either key instantly early game and throughout every single stage of the game, or you can take it easy at the start of the game, don't fight off spawn, wait till end game, then become more hyper aggressive, or you could just do a full W key game and be aggressive the entire match. It really doesn't matter, because if you're in Champs and you're worrying about losing points and dropping down into the same points you were in lower divisions, there's no point in you being in Champs. You're not mentally in the mindset to be in Champs. If you're just dropping down points, then you need to stop playing instantly and reassess your fighting playstyle, because if it's something like you're being too hyper aggressive, maybe you should try and look at being a little bit more passive. I know it might be hard changing fighting playstyles, but in reality, that's the difference from making 100 points in a day to 1,000 points in a day. So what we're going to talk about next is rotations. When rotating from your early game spot, you're going to be mainly wanting to focus on getting into zone, and if you are in zone, just continue looting up, gearing up, getting ready for end game, mid game fights. Make sure to keep an eye out around you, because you never know, someone could just sneak up on you or launch pad on you. Just make sure you don't become too focused and you keep a sense of awareness around you, because someone could sneak up on you, literally drive into you with a car if you don't have on your headset. You probably will have on your headset, but just on the off chance that you don't, just all I'm saying is keep a sense of awareness when you're collecting materials and you're getting ready for mid game and any fights that may come. Alright guys, so now we're going to be moving on to talk about your most important part of your game, which is endgame setup. During endgame guys, you're going to be wanting to keep an eye on two things: your health and shields, and your materials. Materials are probably the most vital in this situation, as whenever you're rotating during endgame or you're tarping out during endgame, you really need to conserve as many materials as possible so you can continue tarping, continue to being safe, and not just screwing it and becoming an aggro warrior and ending up dying when you could have won the game. What I like to do during endgame is pick off any easy targets that could have been storm held previously before you've turned your attention to them, or any loot that's outside in zone that you could probably get to and get back into zone safely with. Because if you're not watching your mats, the entire lobby could instantly just start focusing you. If you're not keeping on the correct layers and you don't know what layers to play on, whether that's high ground, low ground, whatever your choice may be that comes with your fighting style, honestly it really doesn't matter. Everything can just go just like that if you do not have materials. Likewise, if you have low health, you're going to be using a lot more mats to cover yourself up, whereas you probably wouldn't do that if you had more health. So both those factors tie in with each other, and they really are two key vital assets to surviving endgame. That's the only two things that you guys really do need to be concerned about. Alright guys, for now I'm going to end off the video here and let some of the gameplay roll. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys aren't already subscribed. Stayed up really late to get this video out to you guys, so hopefully you've enjoyed. If there was anything you didn't feel like made sense in this video, or if there was anything that you feel like I didn't cover in this video, I will make a part 2 to this video next week if you guys really want me to. Just let me know down in the comment section below. Without further ado guys, my name's been Recon, and I'll see you all next time.